Hey everybody, this is DJ Vinyl Vertigo, aka Scott Elliott from WMNF's Thursday Traffic Jam All Souls Edition. And I just want to say thank you for everyone who supported the Thursday Traffic Jam this past Thursday and the Thursday before. We have our fundraiser because it is listener-sponsored radio. We only have 70% of our funding comes from the listeners, and 30% comes from other sources that we tap into, but we're non-commercial, so that's really cool. But I didn't make my goal last week, but then this week I just did a little light pitching, and the donations came rolling in, and we went over our goal by $300. So yes, thank you so much. But I also haven't put a video up for a while, so I've bought some records since then. So, not in any particular order, just category. And what I mean by that is how much I paid for them. I got a bunch of dollar records. Some of them are in really great shape. Some of the covers are not so great, but some good releases. And I got a couple others kind of inexpensively. Mainly the dollar records came from Art Pool, which is in St. Petersburg. It's a kind of a collectibles thrift shop. Has clothing, cameras, all kinds of really cool paraphernalia, and records, CDs, DVDs, things like that, shoes. There's a men's store and there's a ladies store, and the men's store has the it's in the same block, but it's two different buildings, and the men's store has the records in it. The ladies store, I think, has all the vintage antique cameras and stuff. Anyway, these are the dollar ones I got. And I'm going to try to go really fast, so I'm not going to come out of the plastic if I can't help it. So I'll apologize ahead of time for the glare. These are all for $1. Janice Siegel. I might have to take them out of the plastic. With this Janice Siegel, this is At Home. This is a really good record. It has Trouble Man on it. Opens with Trouble Man. So Small Day Tomorrow, Night Train, Black Coffee. She's from the Manhattan Transfer. If you don't like the Manhattan Transfer, I can't help you on that. But I do love this woman's voice, Janice Siegel. I'll just do this so you can actually see. Why is it stuck? All right, here we go. It's stuck for some reason. I don't know why. Here we go. Woman can sing her butt off. All right. From the band LaBelle, here is the main writer of the songs for LaBelle, Nona Hendrix. She also had a lot of good solo records. This is a great record for her. I have a copy of this already, but I'm gonna do a comparison and keep the better one. And this is from it doesn't say the year, but anyway, it's definitely from the 80s. And it's got B-Boys on it, Keep It Confidential, Designed for Living, Transformation, really great song. Nona Hendrix, really great songwriter. The famous Bobby Womack, Poet Part 2, featuring Patti LaBelle. I don't know why they say that. She only does one song in there with him, so. But I guess that helps him sell the record. You've seen this, I'm sure, before. The song he does with Patti LaBelle is... I don't remember. Love Has Finally Come at Last. Yeah. He's the man. A guy I've been telling you about for a while, I found another record of his, and this one for $1. The cover's terrible. But I didn't have this in my collection. DJ Rogers. The man who could bring you to tears. He's amazing. And this record is called Love Brought Me Back. The cover is really in bad shape. You can see that. It's real shabby, but the record's in great shape, so it just needs a cleaning. $1. From the Jazz Crusaders, Joe Sample, keyboard player, piano player extraordinaire. This is called Kismet? No, Caramel. Caramel. Excuse me, Caramel. Yeah, I love him. He tends to be on the smooth jazz side, but he's a really great piano player. So, joint armor training. And this one is called Secrets. I don't really know this album, so I'm glad to just get a copy. For $1, you can't beat that. Classic. I didn't have this in my collection at all. I had it in New York. I lost it in New York. I have it on CD. But now, this is just to have it for now. The cover's in really bad shape. The record's in great shape, though. Control, Janet Jackson. You don't need to know much more about that because you know this album. Everybody knows it. It's not her debut. People think it's her debut. It's not her debut. She had about 2 other albums before that, so. Anyway, that was her big breakthrough, though. Preservation Hall Jazz Band. It's Kid Thomas with Lewis Nelson. That's what it's called. And it seems like it's a self-released record. I mean, the label is Shalom Records in New Orleans. It's a very indie record. Real low budget, I think. I don't know this record at all, so I'll check it out. Looks like it was done back in the 70s, maybe. $1. This one I was like, whoa. Cover's in horrible shape. But I don't even know this record. I have never seen it before. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. Melvin Van Peebles. Remember Sweetback? This is definitely a 70s funk thing. It's a double vinyl. It's called Don't Play Us Cheap. It's a musical from the original cast and soundtrack album. So I gotta learn more about this. This is on Stax, and yeah. I know nothing about this. So, couldn't beat that for $1. I'm gonna check it out, see if I like it. If I don't, I'll sell it. Cheap. And finally, I got a single. And I only got this because, I don't know. I like the song. And I like the photograph, too, so. Michael Jackson's Remember the Time 12-inch. It's got the Silky Soul 12-inch mix, the E-Smooth Late Night mix, Silent Dub, and 12-inch main mix. And it also has an underground club mix of Black or White. That's a great video. I remember this video. With Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. Now, a couple other things I got, vinyl-wise. I'm going to be showing a few CDs, too, today. I don't usually show CDs, but I'll show some today. I got a reissue of the Decemberists. And this is their first album, I believe, called Castaways and Cutouts. I have a love-hate relationship with the Decemberists, but I said, for this price, it was like about $22, something like that. And it's sky blue vinyl reissue. It's got some good songs on it, so. It's like Dreamt I Was an Architect. I Dreamt I Was an Architect is the song I love. So. I don't have any other Decemberists on vinyl. Most of my Decemberist records on CD. And soon I'm going to be reviewing their latest release. So keep tuned for that. I don't know if I showed this before. Spoon. I might have shown this before, I'm not sure. This is Transference. I love Spoon. I think they're a great indie rock band. This has the song Got Nothing on it. Really good stuff. I love them. They're fun. From the band Arcade Fire, it's Will Butler. This is a good record. Generations. It has a song on here that I like called Out of Here, I think. Yeah. It's got this really nice embossed fingerprint on there. Lyrics on the back. Red splatter. I might as well show it to you since I said it, right? Right? I didn't pay much for this, probably like about $12, maybe. It also has a download card. I like Will Butler. I have one of his live records too. This one I got for like $3. Paul Simon, Hearts and Bones. I don't know this one too much either, so I'm sure I know some of the songs, but I can't think of anything right now. Maybe somebody put something in the comment section. Buck. Oh, $3. Sorry, not buck. $3. Anytime I see anything by Bill Nelson, I love Bill Nelson. This is Chimera. I've seen this before and I passed on it. Then when I went back to the record store, this was in Orlando. It was gone, so I found it again on St. Pete side, and this was at Art Pool for $7. It's an EP. It's got about 6 songs on it from 1982. He's very avant rock, really cool. And then this guy, I'm taking a chance on. It's like funk soul jazz. And this is a sealed copy. No, it's not a sealed copy, but it's a very lightly used. Angelo Outlaw. Don't know anything about him. He's a poet, vibraphonist, and singer, or spoken word person. He's got singers on the record. I just listened to it when I was in the store. I skimmed through it on Spotify, and yeah. It's a really cool, funky record. It's kind of an idea of like Roy Ayers, you know, that kind of thing. I like him. I like this. It'll be really good. Take a cosmic soul jazz journey through dimensions of space and time. The debut from the Philadelphia mallet percussionist and poet Angelo Outlaw will transport you to a brand new reality. I agree. So those are the vinyl. Not the vinyls, the vinyl. Then I'm gonna go these really fast. These CDs. Some that I got for free and some that I bought. The ones that I bought, I'll show you first. I don't know if I might have shown this before. Iron and Wine, the latest release called Light Verse. John Moreland, incredible singer-songwriter. Visitor. Let's see, what else did I get? The soul compilation called You Better Believe It. I don't know anything. I know some of the artists. Major Lance, Mary Wells, Barbara Lynn, Terry Collins, Betty Swan, Donny Hathaway, Tower of Power, but really rare tracks from them, so I'm very happy to check that out. I haven't heard it yet. This record I don't know. John Hyatt, The Eclipse Sessions. I love John Hyatt, so anything of his is going to be really good. This one I didn't know about at all. Tears for Fears. And this is Saturnine, Marshall, and Lunatic. Don't know it, so I'll check it out. Brand new Cage the Elephant, Neon Pill. I only know the title track. The title track is killer. So I'm going to be digging into this weekend. If I like it enough, if I think it's good, I might get it in vinyl. Billie Eilish. This is called Hit Me Hard and Soft. I love the song Lunch. I can't tell you much about the other songs yet, but I like the sounds of the songs. I just don't know the songs by their names, except for Lunch, which is great. Rachel calls her Billie Eyelash. The new Avett Brothers. I don't know how to say the name of the title, but I'm just going to say the new Avett Brothers record. So far, what I've heard, I like it. Some of it's rather kind of rocking. It's a little bit more than a little Americana. It's a little heavier, which I like. And then I got this. I was like taken aback when I was in the store and I had to pick it up, and they only had the CD. So Andre Day finally put out a new record. It's called Cassandra. And I played the song probably on my show this past week. Killer song. I'm sure this is going to be a great record to be checking out. It's about time she put out new music. Andre Day, yes. I'm so excited. This is cool. There's some, the radio station, so I get stuff for free. Sometimes things get thrown in my box to review or to use on the show, things like that. So I already have this because I got it at Record Store Day, but the CD version of Ghost Notes, Mustard and Onions, this is so freaking good. Funky. Really good stuff. Really fun. And it has a little promo sheet in there with it. It's nice trifold. So I'll read this later. Learn more about this band that I really think is cool. Kim Ritchie has a new release. This is a promo copy of the CD. And this is called Every New Beginning. And the radio tracks they recommend are Goodbye Ohio, Joyrider, Float on the Surface, and Come Back to Me. I should just use my glasses like that, right? Instead of going, this is a record I don't know. This is Low Feet, Sam's Place. Perhaps Mr. Maslow could tell me something about this. I don't know. And then I got a sealed copy put in my box of something else that was on Record Store that I got on vinyl that I wasn't that excited about when I listened to it, but I'll have to listen to it again a couple more times. Ringo Starr EP called Crooked Boy. I didn't open it yet, obviously. It's still in the shrink. Okay. Now, one of our programmers, Cameron Dilly, who has been with the radio station since the very beginning, for over 44 years, I believe, since 1979. How many? Count the years. He finally retired because he's moving out west. And he put a lot of his collection of CDs in the library for anybody to just peruse through, take whatever you want, whatever. So I got a bunch of stuff. I'll show some of it. I don't think I'm going to show all of it. It's going to take a while to look at all of it, but this really cool thing. The Savoy Originals, Charlie Parker. It's a book. It's got like 4 discs in it. It's got like a little booklet that talks all about Charlie Parker. Okay, photographs. It's got the full little discs. I love these little books. It's really cool. And then I got this Tim Buckley Dream Letter Live in London 1968. It's a double CD. So that's cool. I got another Tim Buckley. This is called The Morning Glory Anthology. Tim Buckley. Digipack. 2 CDs. Then a whole series of Trojan box sets. They each have 3 CDs in them. Trojan Roots box sets is the Roots box set. Trojan Rastafari box set. I couldn't believe these. I was like, whoa. He's getting rid of these. Reggae Chill Out. Jamaican Hits. And finally, Trojan UK Hits. Amazing. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with those. That's for another day. I'm just gonna peruse these on it's gonna take me a weekend to listen to all those. Then I've got, let's see, what else do I have in here? I'm gonna go through and see some of the ones that are special that I should show you. I'm not gonna show everything. Field Commander Cohen, Leonard Cohen, Suzanne Vega, Days of Open Hand. Trying to get the glare out. Los Lobos, Gates of Gold. Glare. That's not good. You can barely see it. There you go. T-Bone Burnett, The Criminal Under My Own Hat. There we go. I knew I figured it out eventually. Marshall Crenshaw, Good Evening. Then, let's see what else is in here. I got some Burning Spear. Burning Spear. Burning Spear. It's called Jah Kingdom. This is a good one, actually. This one's called 100th Anniversary, Burning Spear. This one is called Living Dub Volume 1. I don't know if I don't like dub records that much. So we'll see. I'll listen to it. Burning Spear, Living Dub 2. Again, I don't like dub that much. And this is Dennis Brown. Overproof. So a lot of reggae's going. I'm gonna skip a few of these because some I'm sure most people don't know. Some, and I don't need. This is cool. Charles Lloyd and the Marvels. With Lucinda Williams. And this is called Vanish Gardens. This is one I definitely want to check out. Then I got a bunch of J.J. Cale. Travelogue. I've been getting into J.J. Cale really recently. Travelogue. Closer to You. J.J. Cale. And Guitar Man. J.J. Cale. These are all free. Jamiroquai, Emergency on Planet Earth. I don't think I have this one. I have to double check. If I have it, then I'll sell it. So. Or I'll just give it away. Since I didn't pay for it, so. Just pay it forward, right? Oh, another J.J. Cale. Stay Around by J.J. Cale. And I just recently got this at a record show on vinyl, but now I have it on CD. J.J. Cale Naturally. Famous J.J. Cale Naturally record. There's another one. Number 10 by J.J. Cale. And then the duo, the famous duo, The Civil Wars. This record is called Barton Hollow. I love John Paul White. I also like Joy Williams separately, but together they're the Civil Wars. They were the Civil Wars. They're not together anymore. I love their music. Americana. Sarah Vaughan's Sassy Sings and Swings. Cool. And I just got this on vinyl, but now I have it on, I think I have it on CD, but I gotta double check my blues book. Paul Butterfield Blues Band. If I already have this, I'll do a giveaway of this too. I'll give it away to a friend or something. Yeah. I think that's everything. Well, I might as well finish. I showed everything else. There's a Neil Young with Crazy Horse. Everyone knows This Is Nowhere. And then I showed these Burning Spears already. Oh, there's some jazz ones. This one artist. Sorry. First of all, Charles Brown. All My Life. Charles Brown's great. Great singer, bluesy, jump blues and soul singer. And then got this artist by the name of Anwar Brahim Trio, and Anwar Brahim plays an instrument called the oud, and with violin and percussion, I think on each one of these. But I guess it's a stringed instrument, like a really fat guitar-looking thing with this curved neck. Maybe I'll show it to you. See it? So I don't know anything about this. This is all on ECM records. I picked them up because they were interesting and he had a bunch of them, so I said, they must be pretty good. So he's got to be Middle Eastern or something, or maybe from, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East. But anyway, this one's called Barzak, and this is by Anwar Brahim. Maybe he lives in France too, because he might be from Morocco. Anwar Brahim, and this is in French. This is called Conte de Incroyable Amour. Okay. This one's called Brush. I said that already. And then Anwar Brahim Trio. And this one's called Astrakhan Cafe. Great covers. And finally, La Pâte du Chat Noir by Anwar Brahim. So clearly he speaks French. So he's probably from Morocco. And he probably lives in France somewhere. And that's everything. Those are all free. Free. It's free for me. So I've got a lot of listening to do, right? Anyway, I got to get to work. I got some clients today, but I just thought I'd do this really quickly before I departed for that. So I'm so glad I was able to share that with you. Hope things are going well with you today. I will try to get over to Rachel's Ghost while I'm driving to my client. I probably won't get on because I'll be driving. But if I don't see you today at all, you don't see me, have a great day and listen to great music. It's important. Take care, guys. And look out for my next video, which is going to be a review of the brand new Decemberist album. Take care, guys. Final Vertical signing out.